Other modes of nutrition in plants. As we know, most of the plants perform photosynthesis and synthesize their food. Some of them exhibit heterotrophic mode of nutrition by depending on plants which synthesize food. Such plants which obtain nourishment from other plants are called as parasites. Parasitism is an example for heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In this relationship, the plant which supplies nutrition is called as host, and the plant which obtains nutrition from the other is called as parasite. Example: cuscuta.
Cuscuta is a parasitic plant which climbs over the host plant to obtain its nourishment. As cuscuta is devoid of chlorophyll, parasitic plants develop special roots called hostoria, which penetrates into the host stem and absorbs instant nourishment from the host.
Plants that grow on dead and decaying matter. Some organisms depend on dead and decaying matter for their nourishment. This mode of nutrition is called as saprotrophic nutrition. The organisms which exhibit such type of nutrition are called as saprotrophs. Example: fungi. Fungi grow from small structures called as pores. The body is made up of tubular structures called as hyphae. The network formed by hyphae secrete digestive juices on dead and decaying matter and convert it into soluble form. This soluble form is absorbed easily to obtain nourishment. Children, have you ever seen moles growing on bread slices? These are fungi. Fungi also grow on pickles, clothes, leather goods, etc. Fungal spores are very active during rainy season. They germinate easily in moist climate and grow rapidly on things. Special mode of obtaining nutrition in insectivorous plants. Children, do you know some plants eating animals? Let us see what are they. Some plants like Nepenthes,
Atricularia, Drosera, and Venus flytrap plants are examples of insectivorous plants. These are also called as carnivorous plants. They can trap and eat insects completely to obtain their nourishment.
which can trap and eat insects completely to obtain their nourishment. An example for heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Nepenthes has some leaves which are modified into pitcher-shaped structures. The apex of leaf forms the lid, which is flexible to open and close the pitcher. Mouth of the lid is sticky with some hairy outgrowths. The sticky secretion shines to attract the insects. As the insect comes and sits on this secretion, it gets entangled by hairy structures and immediately lid of the pitcher gets closed. The inner lining of the pitcher secretes a lot of digestive juices to digest the insect. In this way, insectivorous plants obtain their nourishment. Symbiosis. This is a phenomenon in which two organisms live together to share shelter and to obtain nutrients. The organisms which participate in this relationship are called as symbionts. Some bacteria like Rhizobium live in root nodules of leguminous plants. Rhizobium obtains minerals and shelter from the plant, in turn fixes atmospheric nitrogen to the plant. Lichens are the organisms in which algae and fungus live together to share the necessary factors. Fungus provide shelter, water and minerals to algae.
Alga, in return, synthesizes the food by the process of photosynthesis and provides food to fungi.